Bow. I tricked America to thinking that I was in the British Royal.
Let me scroll down so you can see his name.
Max
What this?
Walsh.
Like when I first saw this video and when he talked, he sounded familiar just by like voice, but I don't know. I've heard a lot of British voices, so yeah, more or less. Let's see though. He in Times Square already.
Red steps.
Or the amount of times that people have done like a video like this already, fake celebrity lookalikes.
2 Times Square.
This isn't me. This is Prince Maximilian, Earl of Luton and 52nd in line to the British throne.
Earl of Luton, Prince Max, nice to meet you.
And he's being treated to some pretty exclusive experiences.
I can't believe it. It's all over.
You see, those of you that have been following the channel for a while will know that I technically became a member of the British royal family.
Congratulations.
And other than honouring my favourite kebab van, His Royal Highness the Earl of Luton has been laying low. But it's time to stretch out those regal legs once more.
Fantastic to be here in New York.
The Earl of Luton was going on a royal tour.
We're very excited too for him.
When a British royal goes on an international tour, they always seem to do the following things. They meet the public, they get VIP treatment, and they get invited to the glitziest experiences. So the Earl of Luton would need to get these 3 things to class this as a successful royal tour. To live the high life and find out what it's possible to blag just by being a royal.
Been in a helicopter before.
But with the legitimacy of my claim to the throne in dispute, some subjects would be happier to see me than others.
I think they realised halfway through.
But first, I need to get my royal arse to the US of A.
Made it. New York City.
The Earl of Luton had arrived, but as of yet, the
sir.
American public didn't quite seem to care.
Not the mobbing that I was expecting. To be fair, I don't massively look like a royal. I can change that though.
I've got linen trousers, classic royal behaviour.
So after throwing on a few garms I borrowed from Daddy,
I mean, I quite like the fit, to be fair.
my transformation was complete.
Now, I'm Earl of Luton. Really good to see you.
Let's give this a go.
It was time to check off the first thing on my royal itinerary,
Public.
meet the public. I was pulling out all the stops for my very first US public appearance. To sell Prince Max even more, I'd hired private security.
They did.
And of course, what kind of celebrity royal would I be if I hadn't informed the paparazzi of my whereabouts?
I think that's us paparazzi on the other side of the road.
Friends of the channel, the Paparazzi Boys.
And we're going to address you as Prince Max.
Or your highness.
So with all the prep done, it was time to meet the citizens
I
of
remember
New
seeing
York.
that video.
Right here, Your Highness.
And where better to do it than Times Square?
Question on the right. Is it true that Prince Andrew doesn't sweat?
No comment, sir.
With all the hubbub, it didn't take long for people to start paying attention.
Prince Max, nice to meet you. How do you do? Have you been to London? Have you been to... Do you enjoy it?
Food was kind of lackluster.
Oh, no, come on.
And it wasn't just the Americans who wanted a royal greeting.
You're
It
from
just goes to
Uzbekistan.
show,
Wow.
bro. Like, it's not only us. And he said he been there and thinks that.
You need to come to the UK.
Even some of my British subjects wanted to chat.
Are you from the UK? Oh, fantastic. I love Luton. You are.
It seemed that everyone wanted a piece of the hottest new royal on the block.
Absolutely, of course you can.
And this was the kind of royal treatment that I could get used to.
Yes, Earl of Luton, nice to meet you. Oh, Cousin Harry's been over getting up to a bit of naughtiness as well. No,
But with my wrist well and truly handshaked out, I decided to call it a day.
because it's good to know that being a royal in the States is just as successful as being a royal in the UK. I've got a few more things I must say though.
The Earl of Luton's tour so far was going very well, and don't forget to buy tickets to the Max
Shook
Posh
mad
World
hands.
Tour Loophole. It's a show that's basically like one of my videos,
Right,
but
we're trying
live.
to do that
If
in
you want to
New
support
York.
the channel, come on down. If I was really going to be taken seriously as a true royal, I'd need to step things up a notch.
Right. I know that New York absolutely loves the Earl of Luton. Lots of people want to get pictures with the Earl of Luton, have a chat with the Earl of Luton. Problem is, the Earl of Luton doesn't have any online media presence. Yet. I'm going to make a website, leverage that with PR companies and publicists, so that the Earl of Luton can have a suitably royal experience. I think I deserve something quite special. And that website is going to be made with Hostinger. Who? A Hostinger.
Oh my
Hosting a website builder allows you to create a bit using
Keep with me
God.
here.
or log you
Coming
I'm
from
gonna think
your
of
website new
what?
web for Octents.
There we go.
My posh twat signet ring. I had a meeting set up with the public.
We get in trouble.
I don't think so.
It was a bit your
But that was when he was
Good stuff.
But the
Right.
next morning, I woke
11.
up to some frustrating news.
Morning.
Today, the Earl of Luton was
That
going
was
to be
for
meeting
bad,
with 2
like-
PR companies and publicists. Like, one of them, they've obviously been spooked for some reason, which I think really quite rude, actually. But now I've just got one PR company that I'm going to be meeting.
So if I had any hope of taking advantage of my dukedom and getting a royal experience,
The Earl of Luton here to meet.
I'd better not give the game away.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Your Highness.
Really appreciate it. So I am in New York for a couple of days. Harry's done very well over in LA, and I want to be getting to as many events as I possibly can do.
Let me reach out to a few of my clients and see what we can do for you.
For sure, we can find something.
Fantastic.
With a PR company on the case for my fancy invite, it was time to get myself some VIP treatment. And it involved shopping. Fifth Avenue in Manhattan is home to some of the most expensive department stores in the world, which are known for their exclusive personal shopping experiences, unattainable to mere mortals, and invite only to the top of the A-list. So would the Earl of Luton be treated like his royal brothers and sisters?
I want some champagne. I want to be called Your Highness.
For this plan to work, I sent in American Molly. She's from New York and she can talk the talk. Molly was to go into these department stores and say that she was working for the Earl of Luton.
So I have a client in from London, His Royal Highness, the Earl of Luton.
And it has to be said that they were very excited about him turning up.
What time is he coming?
I know.
Now that they knew the Earl of Luton was about to turn up, this department store
Oh,
decided
man.
that they would close an entire floor to give him the VIP shopping experience.
It's really finessing, crazy.
With everything in place and incredibly private, Molly then came back outside to tell me what was about to
We're
happen.
ready for you, sir. So you gotta commit.
The stakes had just gone way up, and I was really going to have to sell this. So from the moment these elevator doors opened, I was going to have to really commit to being the Earl of Luton.
See you. Very nice to see you. What are we doing today?
Do you know we're having a bit of summer shopping?
I need to make sure that I'm looking tip-top shape, as we say in Luton.
And it wasn't long before the royal perks started flowing.
Let's make it a party.
You want to run around with me?
With niceties out the way and something to drink, it was time to get shopping.
They expecting this nigga to go in there.
I don't know what departments, what designer store is this, but
It's not LV.
I see pre-sale, nigga. Ain't no sale.
Wow.
LV.
Going to the change in the car.
What?
Use the arrow keys, trust. If you're trying to raise this back.
Let's make it a party.
You want to run around with me?
With niceties out the way and something to drink, it was time to get shopping.
This is just wow. Going for changing the guard at Mummy's house in one of those would be quite something.
Oh, hello, duckies. I don't think that they're up my street or up my avenue. With the French flag on there as well. We don't have the best picture of those boys. It's screaming Wall Street to me. Stocks and shares. I think I'm quite happy with what we've got. Okay.
And as we made it back to the change room, they were practically forcing the booze on me.
I'm going to be in a lot of trouble right now.
That's okay. Alright. Just have a sip. You'll be fine.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you.
List of responsibility for appearances.
Oh, don't be like that. No, we can always cancel them. I can do them drunk.
So it was time for a bit of a boozy dress up.
I'm all about, the varsity look. Do this.
Oh, I know.
It is quite easy breezy, which I like a lot. I just want to give that to you. No pictures, please. No.
Let's
Oh
see.
gosh, oh my word, it is quite see-through, isn't it?
The amazing staff were more than happy to put up with my upper class eccentricities.
Oh yes. Oh no. Oh gosh. All good noises.
And I was having the time of my life.
Yeah.
You know, you've got the net guards.
Yes.
Good. Yes. Perfect. Fantastic.
But after trying on every billowy linen item in the store and
insane.
drinking the same amount of champagne as Mummy does for breakfast, I decided to cut and run before I pushed my luck too far.
He didn't even
But
buy
minutes
me.
after leaving, we discovered that they'd been a bit more observant than we thought, as American Molly had received a text from one of the personal shoppers.
I think they clocked. I think they realised halfway through, but just didn't want to stop.
I gotta go.
All this royal malarkey wasn't easy, We were days into the trip and no invites had come in whatsoever, and I was starting to wonder if it had all been worth it. So after a quick refill at one of New York's trendiest new burger joints,
Chicken Royale. So I call my darling brother.
I was ready to retire the Earl of Luton moniker once and for all. That was until I received another call from Molly that very evening.
Hello there, how are you?
I'm very well, how are we?
You know that PR group that you met with a few days ago?
For sure, we can find out then.
I do, yes.
They have offered to sort you out with a helicopter tour around the city. Proper royal treatment, personalized tour around Manhattan.
For me or for the whole team?
The whole team, yeah. They specified Earl of Luton, in quotes, said it would be an honor for them to host you.
Amazing. I've never been in a helicopter. I'm a bit scared, actually.
On the very last day of my US tour, I finally got my fancy invite, a private helicopter tour of the entire city for the Earl and all his staff.
Away we go.
Now
Come on,
this
bro,
was the
like-
royal treatment.
That's Central Park is far.
Well, I can
Scotty. This for free 99.
So take it from me, the Earl of Luton life isn't about what royal family you're born into. It's about the free helicopter rides that you can blag along the way.
It's an absolute pleasure, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
What was his name again? Matt Fox or Fox? Max Fox. He definitely went over there. He definitely did. It's basically another fake celebrity prank. Like, you could really hire someone to make you look like a celebrity.
All it is is environment.
Like, you could really do anything.
Security following you.
Listen, subscribe. What else I want to see? Follow the Twitch. Get in tune with the Reddit.